Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here with you today. I'm representing a team of professors from Mexico. Um, we send you a lot of hugs. We are, as I said, a group of professors from the Virtual University of the state of Guanajuato. My teammates are Mónica Betancourt, Jessica Hernandez, Adriana Nomigasca, Ana Luz Ruiz, and Fernando Ortega in the flesh. So it's a pleasure to be with you. And we're very excited to show you the project we came up with and how we developed the lesson plan. So I'm going to go right to it. So just to recall some of the main principles of transmedia, and I want to focus on some keywords: immersive, interconnected, and dynamic narratives. So if we see transmedia and we kind of compare it to, for instance, perhaps connectivism and the way students receive knowledge and then they come up with their own version of reality, and in the end the turnout is that they end up representing their own reality of knowledge, how they conceive it after having been exposed to different narratives or literacies that have to do with multiple intelligences. So we want to show you how we took these principles. The first step of the project was to have a normal regular class with a digital textbook. This is what we consider our textual literacy. So in this part of the project, students were exposed to a regular online class where they had to learn vocabulary and learn about different types of art, and also work with pronunciation and lexical elements in a dialogue. After this first step, second one had to do with receiving visual and media input. So I'm going to show you just a few seconds of this video, which is a video all of them had to watch and then comment in a discussion class.
Art. It's a word that is associated with a great deal of professions in today's world, and your thoughts as to what it pertains to will vary, as will your feelings towards it. Some choose to admire art, to study it vigorously.
Okay, I'll cut it short because I don't want to exceed the time, and we really want to focus on the main parts of the project by showing you a couple of the projects we received. We received many, but after this second step, the third step, and again recalling the principles, immersive and dynamic elements, was we asked the students to get into this website from the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, and they had to take a virtual tour. By taking a virtual tour, especially all of those who haven't had the chance to visit France, to be there at the Louvre, they had a chance to see the aisles, to see most of the rooms, many of the most important masterpieces there, and they got really enthusiastic about one day perhaps being there. So this was just one idea, but we had many others. Like most important museums around the world have virtual tours for most students. So the third step had to do with this virtual literacy, to call it one way. The fourth was the product. After being exposed to these different storytelling elements, now students have to come up with their own storytelling after having been working with different media, and we got beautiful projects. So I'm going to show you just a couple of them. They're short, but we hope you enjoy them. This is Lucy Von, a university student.
Hi guys, my name is Yvonne and today I'm going to talk about one piece of art by Ruggiero León Cavallo. And the name of this piece of art is Caballeria Rusticana and Pagliacci. León Cavallo made this piece of art at the end of the 19th century. Caballeria Rusticana combined the reality of the viewer with the fantasy in the opera, and this is one of the reasons because it's really famous. To the other psychology, it's about a murder, but the interesting this is actually is a real fact. I know that because Leon Caballo told one time that he saw this murder when he was a child. And this both talk about social scandals. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about because it's really, really a super piece of art. And that's it. This is a little bit of these two pieces of art. They're really, really good. You have to consider it to saw all these. Both are in YouTube and sometimes they're here in Leon in the Ethereum in the Bicentenario. So thank you.
And now we'll see Danielson, who even personalized more his own version of art.
Hey, welcome to everyone. My name is Danielson. I'm studying organizational psychology at the University UDL in Paraísos. My major is 61,988, and let's get started with today's lesson, which is about art. So let's take a look. So let's start from the beginning, because I gotta say that when I was reading about the project, I read something related with trying to be original. So I thought, I don't want to show you a famous piece of art or a famous artist because probably you already know them. But in fact, I want to show you something more original, something that I created when I was bored and I realized I had enough talent. So here you have. These are just some of my drawings. That was the day I learned sometimes we are afraid about trying different things. We don't even know we have enough talent. As I told you before, one day, out of the blue, I started drawing, and I began to understand that all is about practicing and being confident. Here you have an example. This one was one of my first drawing. In fact, it was my first drawing, and this one is one of my last drawing. I've never been to art school, but the message that I want to give you is that you need to do whatever you want. You can do it, just do it. It's gonna be exciting. Don't think about it anymore, just do it. See you next time.
And that was it. We hope you have enjoyed these projects as much as we did. And thanks for watching. Greetings from Mexico, and we'll be seeing you in the next module. Take care, everyone.